Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at that.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's Ruthless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky that.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.
What's going on, people? What's really good? What's really good? Once again, it's just the Joe Show, but it's not really the Joe Show today. Today, it's all about the delegates, and I want to hear what you have to think about Marcus Rashford. We heard some quotes already from the man like KG speaking about what he thinks about Marcus Rashford leaving and saying that he wants to leave. He's made it public now. He wants a new challenge. It's been put out there. It's been reported on every fan channel. It's been reported by every newspaper. He wants to go. This is how I feel about that. Let him go on then. Left if you want to leave. Go if you want to go. That's how I feel about it. I don't know how you, man, feel about it, but you know what? That's all I want to hear about right now. Guys, please jump in. Big up to you, Nigel. Big up to Court Star. Big up to, I can never say it, I'm just going to say Mafete. Big up to AJ. Big up to, oh my God. Mod, I don't even know. I'm just going to call you Mod. He said, Rashford, please stay. Are you out of your mind? What's wrong with you? Do you know what, actually? I would love to hear from people. I would love to hear from people who actually want Rashford to stay, actually. That would be a big, big conversation point right now. Anybody who wants Rashford to stay, please, please, I implore you, I am encouraging you, please call in. I would love to find out why in the hell you want Marcus Rashford to stay. Please let me know why, yeah? Let me just get this open right now. Actually, first of all, should we hear from KG real quick? He did tell me to run what he said back. So let me just give you some of his thoughts. I don't think we need to hear everything. We heard the quotes already. We've heard what Rashford said. We're going to get into what Amorim said as well after we hear from KG right now. And then I'll open up the lines, yeah? Let's just listen to this quickly. Wait there.
I know the Myrtle and stuff. They've always been here. They've been here throughout the years to the Glazers, and they've just got these little promotions. Promotion.
Let me know if you're hearing the audio well, by the way, people. If you're not hearing the audio, let me know in the chat.
As soon as they cancel Christmas parties, got rid of, they've been doing slashes, cutbacks. They've been getting crazy. As soon as that happened, we knew what time it was. The whole game, different. The whole game of this club has shifted. Yeah? The owner coming.
Hold on.
The
you may say it sounds double speed.
A player has to look at that and say, okay, but then where it was the telling moment is Garnacho's playing ahead of me.
Okay, fine. Let's just stop it. You saying you can't hear it properly? It's not working, Joe. Choppy sound, speed. You know what? All right, fine. Let's just remove him. Let's just remove that completely. How about that? We just remove it, yeah. Never mind. Do you know what? Yeah, go check it out. Go check it out if you want to check it out. Yeah, if it's terrible, it's terrible. Right now, you know, we don't even need to really hear it. Yeah, you can go and view it yourself. It's up before my show. Yeah, you can just go and check out what KG had to say. Pretty sure it was live anyway. But listen, guys, all I want to say is this: if you are someone who thinks that Rashford should stay, or he should fight his way back into the team, because let's face it, you know, Amorim, we've had some quotes from Amorim this morning as well, yeah? Saying that Rashford should fight for his place and that he believes Rashford is one of the most impactful players that we have. You know, he's a big player and big teams need big players. And let me just read some of the quotes, actually. This was quotes from Amorim this morning. I spoke with a lot of the players individually and during training. What I want is to take the best stuff of Marcus Rashford as the player I'm just reading as it says it, right? So I don't talk about the future, I just talk about the present. I want the best for each one of them. Ooh, what am I hearing? KG just jumped in. Hello, KG.
Well on, man.
I want the
I'm
best
just
for
here for
each
the
one of
vibes.
them. All right, 1 second, 1 second. I want the best for each one of them. The key point for me, I just want to win. I want the team to be better. We are better with Marcus Rashford. That is simple. And we will try different things to push Marcus to the best levels he showed in the past. And that's all. That's quotes from Ruben Amorim himself, KG.
When did he do that? When did he say that? Today?
Today,
What?
bro,
When's that?
there's also that
Oh snap!
your boys also reported on it this morning, bro. United View. There
Wait,
was first, and I went and found it myself. So
wait.
he's had an interview
So
already.
Ruben's finally spoken about it.
Already, yeah, bro. It's already happened.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
quotes have
Well,
happened, and he's already saying that he wants. Basically, what he's saying is, yeah, he wants Marcus to fight for his place, yeah, and basically, big teams need big players, and Marcus Rashford is a big player, and he wants
yeah.
to try and get the best out of
Marcus,
Marcus Rashford, what he's done
Marcus
in the
ain't gonna
past.
fight.
What do you think about that?
Marcus ain't gonna fight, bro. Marcus ain't. He's not gonna be on it just purely on the basis of no. Don't worry, keep me in the because I'm waiting in the queue. I'm just what I'm saying. I'm in the long. It's long for me, fam. So, but it might just speed up. So, yeah. Keep me in the small
No
box.
worries,
There you
no
go.
worries.
I'm saying on this, man, like Marcus wasn't gonna fight. We knew straight away that he was. As soon as he got left out of that team, he feels almost disrespected. He's one of the biggest players at the club, even though his gameplay doesn't represent that. But on just on brand or ego and stuff, he feels like it's Bruno himself and then everybody else. Are you with me? Maybe
That's not
Casemiro,
wise.
he
That's not
feels.
wise, though, bro. When you see what he's delivering on the pitch, though, surely he knows. You know, just the look of him. You know, when you say that Marcus back in the day used to be smiling all the time, but now he just walks past everybody with his head down. He walks past the fans. He walks past the press. He just walks past everybody with his head down now, straight. You know, beeline for the dressing room, straight to the pitch. No
Bro,
conversation, no interaction. There's surely something deep down inside of him that says he doesn't want to be here no more. For real, for real.
absolutely, man. The killer is I came in here just to see what everyone was saying because this is a mad thing. Have you said what you're saying? Have you got into your like? How do you feel about this?
To be fair, no, I was just
Do your
fairly.
thing,
I just said,
bro.
I'm happy, bro. I did this. This is me. He
You're
wants
not
what I
gutted at
want
all.
at last. Yeah. No, I'm
Oh
not gutted.
wow,
I mean,
wow.
I'll be, bro. I've been saying it for time. Yeah, Marcus Rashford. Yeah, and you know one thing that I was saying yesterday on the show with Preem, I was saying to him that look, there was a situation that Jamie Carragher and Thierry Henry broke down on Sky Sports, right? Where there was like Haaland could have stopped the goal, yeah, happening if he had pressed Lucha properly, yeah. And
Yeah,
Phil Foden actually got mad at him and was going, "Why are you not pressing?" Yeah, Foden actually shouted at Haaland in that point, right? Said like,
yeah.
"You should be there." He pointed, and Thierry Henry and Carragher also pointed at where he should have been. And if he had been at that point, yeah, he would have stopped the whole situation happening in the first place. Now, how many times has Marcus Rashford been at fault for stuff like that, fam? How many times have we seen Marcus Rashford
Mm,
drop back? Not be there, not be where the manager wants him to be. Let's be honest. Now, I said this yesterday. Ten Hag was at fault, yeah, for always keep on choosing someone that doesn't do what you want to do. But Ruben Amorim saw it straight away. Fam, you're not doing what I asked you to do. I've shouted at you, I've commanded you, I've trained you, and you're still not doing it. Go home, yeah. Go home,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's what. That's how he's. That's what he treated it like, yeah. And that's what my man should have treated it like. The guy that I backed, Ten Hag. He
Hey,
should
someone,
have
I read
done
that.
that.
Read that. Joe, what's that? Read that. What does it
Joe
say?
doesn't want Joe doesn't want a black man to succeed at his Get out of here. Hey, shut up, bro. Move that comment. Are you stupid? Are you dumb?
Oh,
Listen,
yeah. You couldn't
all
write
black
that,
man
bro.
please rise. Yeah?
How you don't
How
want to
dare
you don't
you?
want a black man to you don't want a black man to succeed at the club. You don't want no black hand
Hey, shut up.
entertainment. That's crazy, bro.
No. Listen, it's not called Black Hand Entertainment, yeah? It's called Black Hand Entertainment, yeah? So try
Wait,
low,
hold on.
yeah?
No, what does it say underneath your name right there?
Black Hand Entertainment. Black,
Oh, that's what I'm
back,
saying. Yeah, you don't want a
yeah?
backhand. That's
Black.
what I'm saying. You don't want to see a backhand entertainment at the club, bro.
Bro, leave it, bro. What are you talking about? It's on, no, not there. Are you acting like he's the only black man at the club, fam? Why are you acting like we ain't got uncles in the club, bro? What's wrong with you, man? Yeah? Listen,
Anyway, I'm taking. Wait,
we have
let's do the right thing. Let's do the right thing because I want to hear what everyone's saying about this. I really want to.
Do you know what? I'm gonna
Um,
pick you. I'm gonna put you side by side now, though, because I'm
yeah,
gonna bring the people of them in, and we can listen to
yeah.
talk.
No, literally, I'm
So
almost
Peter,
next. Go on.
Yo,
Peter, are
yo.
you there?
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, talk to me, bro.
Bro.
How do you feel about Marcus Rashford right now? Are you happy that he said what he said? Because I mean, a lot of us have been saying that we've won him gone. I don't know where you stand on this, but let me hear you.
Bro, I feel like Usyk, bro. I
And
feel, bro.
yeah.
I feel, bro.
Tell him. Go on, Peter.
Bro, listen, it would be hard, you know, on an emotional level to see Rashi go, but it's time for him to go. I don't want. He's struggling, bro. He's struggling mentally. He's struggling on the field. You know, both. It's best for both sides for him to leave. I think.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Amorim said, you know, the new challenge is the challenge, the new system at Man United, but you know, it's what a coach does. Before he came in, he said, "I will protect my players uh, on press conferences," but you don't know what's going on in in Carrington, bro. Maybe you know they already
True.
discussed this. Maybe it's time for him to leave. January, summer, I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. I just want him to leave. You know.
Have you ever seen someone, right? Look, here's the thing as well, right? It's not like I dislike Rashford, you know. Yeah, I don't
No,
dislike him.
no,
I
no,
wanted
no.
nothing. I wanted nothing but the best for this guy at this
Yeah.
club, right? I think all of us did. I think all of us did. Let's be real. I know KG's a proper Rashford sympathizer. Yeah. And
Me
as he
too.
disappeared there, he's a proper Rashford. I know he's a proper Rashford sympathizer. I know he's in his heart. Yeah. And the thing is, if Rashford could, I keep asking everybody on yesterday's show, is there anything? Is there one thing Rashford could do? Is there something that he could do by the end of this season? If he did turn up every single game and put in a goal, would you then say he's turned it around? Let's keep him. He's
Bro,
still
I
got
said,
years left on his contract, you know.
bro, I said yesterday, you know, because I'm a Rashford fan as well, and I'm delusional. A left wing back, bro.
No,
Bro,
no, no.
bro.
Bro, left wing, bro. When have you ever seen him defend anything about left
I
wing
know,
back?
bro, but I know, but
Lock his
there's
ass up.
nothing left. Nothing
You
left,
know
bro.
Gonna
what I mean?
chair.
Bro, KG, you are
Left
the
wing.
first one who said
This
left wing back.
I
Don't like my.
chill. Lock his ass. I can't even sing these songs because I'm really in a
No,
queue
bro.
right now. I've got to be so professional right now.
He's trying to be. Okay, where are you? Where are you? Show us where you are, KG.
I'm
Show us. Show us.
literally
Hold the camera up. Hold
just
the camera up. Hold the camera up.
terminal five settings. Terminal
Oh
five.
jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
In the queue. I hate
yeah,
that bit. That's the worst part.
yeah. Yeah, so I'm
Bro,
just on that one when I just gotta be responsible. But deep down I wanna say stuff, bro. But yeah,
you
listen,
What
won't
do you
be
man.
think
here
No,
about
it's
for
your
his take
time.
then?
Tottenham.
No. What do you think about his take though? Just quickly, sensibly, in the line. What do you think about his take? Let me pause this clock. What do you think about his take on keeping Marcus Rashford in any position possible?
No,
He's trying to squeeze him in,
abs-
square pegs, round holes, and all that.
no, he has to go. As soon as Rashford's done, like the relationship's over. Are you with me? Like we just have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
really understand and respect that now. Like he's had his moment here and there's nothing he can do. As soon as he's been left out of two games on under a new manager. You're talking to the fake energy. Like you're supposed to give like you're supposed to be trying harder because the new guy's there. And he hasn't been able to do that. That tells you
KG,
everything already.
would you take Kulu, bro? Kulusevski.
Absolutely right
Joe and
now.
Prim said no yesterday, bro. I said
Why?
Kulusevski, bro.
In the tenth. In the
Yeah,
tenth.
yeah. In the
Of
10.
course he would. Of course, because
He
he's
was
one of those players that can play wide and inside.
bro.
What's wrong with you, KG? You think
Wait,
that we're going to get Kulusevski from Tottenham? Yeah, for some.
Cooley's?
What
Do you know?
price do you think?
Check his
What,
age. Check
what
his
price
age.
do you think? What another asked to buy
He's
his
a
age.
United
What
fan, bro.
price do
He's
you
a
think?
United fan.
What price do you think that they are going to set for him, bro?
No, he said, would you take him? I didn't say I don't know about
Yeah,
the
yeah.
financial side. I
Yeah, but
would
let's
take
be
him, but
sensibly.
Why? Some reckless. Is this not called reckless
Bro,
thoughts?
it's
Why do you have
reckless
to be
thoughts, bro.
sensible? Man said sensible
Above
thoughts.
your head.
Man said sensible
Above your head.
thoughts. Man said sensible thoughts.
No, just for that, I'm telling you back in time, Ron. Yeah, there you go. Your time is back on you, dickhead.
Bro,
Anyway,
I have a take, yeah, and trust me, left wing back. If we in the summer, if we bring left wing back, if we bring a proper 10 and Ederson from Atalanta, we're winning the league.
Peter, go away. No, simping. Actually, no.
You can't
He
simp in
simping
him.
some
You
other
can't simp in
position.
him. No, you can't simp
Come
in
back,
him.
come
Do you know
back,
why you
Peter.
Why?
can't simp in him?
Sorry,
Do you
Peter.
know why you can't simp in him?
Go on.
Because Chelsea are involved in the title race right now, and no one would have predicted this. They're in the title charge.
Yeah.
They're in the title.
We,
Chelsea are doing title charge.
Real talk,
So
real talk,
we,
real
don't
we
talk.
tell me
improved.
that things are not possible.
We improved without the
Peter,
preseason,
Peter,
without
say
any
it one more
training.
time then. Say it one more time again. Say
Left
it one
wing
more
back.
time at chest.
Left wing back. Ederson as a 8 from Atalanta. At 10, let's say Kvaratskhelia or Kulusevski. Title race.
Within title charge.
And Jokeres.
Hey, big up yourself. Big it yourself, Peter. Hey, always,
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna be
always. Hey,
listening, but just make me smaller in the background and stuff. Make me
no
smaller,
problem, no
and I'll be
problem, no
listening.
problem, no
Cool.
problem. All right, my brother. All right, here we go. Listen, guys, please make sure you smack the like button. Nobody expected KG to be here, especially me. I did not think he was going to turn up, but here he is. Guys, who am I going to go to next? I'm just going to go in order. My uncle, wisdom.
Oh, yes.
I've just been listening since last night when the news broke, and
How do you feel?
how do I feel? I feel like the way I feel every other day, you know.
Okay.
In Nigeria, they will say, "Soldier go, soldier come." Barracks will still
Mm.
remain. You understand? The soldiers will go and the soldiers will come. The barracks will still be there. Rashford is not the first player we are selling. He is not going to be
Thank
the
you.
last player we will sell. You know,
Thank you.
people are talking as if Rashford has done anything spectacular for the club than the other players that this same Man United have sold. You know, we have sold the likes of Bots, the Gary Neville, the Neville brothers. We have
Jeez.
sold David Beckham. We have sold players in the
Come
past.
on. Listen to the names.
We have sold players, big players in the past. You know, we have sold Yapstam. You know, and somebody is telling me about Rashford. Is Rashford too big to be sold? What has he done compared to these other players? That we are talking as if Rashford is some sort of a player that will Ronaldo. The season Ronaldo won the Ballon d'Or, which that was the season we
So,
sold him. Who is Rashford that we cannot
who is
sell? What is all
Rashford?
this? What is all
Who
these things that
is
we are talking
Rashford?
about?
Do you know
The
what? Yeah, I love
season
the way you put that.
Ronaldo
Who
won the
is
Ballon d'Or, that was the season we sold him. What are we talking about here?
Uncle preach. Uncle preach. Uncle
Why is this such a
preach.
big deal? Why is this such a big deal that we are beating around the bush? We are talking as if so. We are seeing the likes of Chelsea, we are seeing the likes of Man City, even Barcelona, that is famed for youth. We are seeing all these people selling their youth products. Somebody is here telling me he's born and bred Manchester, and so what?
So what?
And so what if he's born and bred
Exactly.
Manchester? Should we
How
be
many
dashing him 300K a week?
people are talking about his charity work as well? Like, what's that got to do with his football, though?
Exactly. If he leaves Manchester United, will he stop doing charity? He will not stop.
If he
And if he
does,
stops doing
and if he
charity when
does,
he leaves Manchester, then you know that the
shame on him.
charity was not legit.
It was all a PR thing. If this is the
Exactly.
case, yeah.
Exactly. So let us stop looking at this thing as if football will not continue. You know, I've mentioned here before We keep talking about Manchester United and youths, Manchester United and youths. And I remember, I think it was you that I asked, apart from the class of 1992, what other generation of youths have Alex Ferguson produced? For all the hype, Manchester United and youths, apart from the class of 92,
Thank you.
what other generation of youths was Ferguson not selling all of them? Apart from 92, was there 93? Did we hear 95? Did we hear 99? Did we hear 2005? So why are we just emphasizing on youth because of one class of 92? Let us be sensible and move on from this thing. What are we doing here?
Uncle. You know what? Uncle, always cooking. Do you know what? The funny thing is, right? I've always thought that we've promoted youth quite well, but when you put it like that, it's true.
Somebody is saying 03, 04 with Rooney and Ronaldo. Are Rooney and Ronaldo Manchester United youth players?
Yeah.
Was Rooney not bought from Everton and Ronaldo from Sporting? They were not youth. They were not Man United youth products. What are we talking about? We can promote one or two. We have seen one or two in the subsequent years, but I'm talking about like the class of 92 and those ones that were promoted, were they not eventually sold? How many of them actually retired in Manchester United? So if he wants to go, let him go. Let him move on. Even if it's Arsenal, wherever he goes, that's fine. Manchester United will be better. You understand?
And
That's
Adrian,
my contribution.
Do you know what? And Adrian, do you know what as well? Fletcher, Brown, O'Shea, Cleverly all got promoted, but also subsequently
they got sold.
Fletcher. Yeah, they got sold. Fletcher and Brown.
Did they not get sold?
You know what I mean? Like Uncle said, you never heard about the class of 94, 95, 96, did you? No. It's just a class of 92. We didn't rave about the rest of them because they weren't that great. They were good squad players. Some of them came out good. You know, Fletcher was decent. Brown was decent. So, you know, yeah, it's true. Uncle, you're right, Uncle. Big up yourself as always. Came with the fatality. Oh my God. Hey, KG. Oh, he's gone. He's gone too. Right. Let me go to the next guy in line. Yo, Courts, bro, you've been listening, you've been hearing. I know you've been here from the beginning. Let me ask you this. Are you sad about Marcus Rashford leaving?
I'll be honest, there is.
I can't say he's leaving yet because the manager came up with.
No, he's gone, bro. We know he's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
There is a slight part of me that is sad because I'd always hoped that it would work out and he'd be there in like a title-winning side. That
one day.
Yeah. So there's that kind of like, oh, you know what? It would have been sick to see because even like when. Obviously, you had that night where we beat PSG, and you had all of those academy players on the pitch. You had when him and Jesse holding the FA Cup together, obviously Roper and stuff. So it'd have been nice to see him win a league. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I can't be back. Like, I know some fans are bad man, but I can't be. And I think it's time that he's gone. He doesn't look right in himself. But there is a little sad part that he wasn't able to be part of a title winning side.
I think it's a disappointment within us that, when you want someone to do well, you look at a brother, you look at a good friend and you go, I want you to do well, man. Come on, man.
Exactly. It's like there's this guy that I know who's got this channel and I always have to tell him to upload the videos on his channel because I want him to do well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want him to do well. No names. I just want him to do well. I want him to like succeed at this YouTube thing. I just try to help him out where I can, just try to give him encouragement. Because that's the thing. I want him to do well. But anyway, talk about Rashford.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Nah, no names, bro. No names. I don't even know. Like, honestly, I can't. The name of the channel can't. It slips my mind.
Guy, I'm gonna tell you that he's a disgrace, and because you're such a good friend, he should do better for you, and he knows.
Yeah, and that guy might be doing a video next week.
This week.
You had it here.
This week. The
parking attendant's trying to give me a ticket. You know when you got the.
Hey, put my camera.
No. I'm paid for parking as well. I've paid for parking. I've paid my finances so that I can sit in this van right now. I'm just doing a job, anyway. Yeah, no. So I think it's sad that it's not worked out with Rashi, but I think there is a possibility that he thrives elsewhere in the right environment. I think stepping away from Manchester comfortability might be a good thing for him. So,
Yeah.
like, as in, I went to I was a bit naughty in primary school, but what happened was I went to the same secondary school with all my primary school friends. So it was like
Yeah.
I was the same guy. My parents wanted me to go to a different one, but I didn't get in. But like when I stepped out of that friendship group and I went to college, it did change slight. Like I changed my behavior slightly.
Of course.
Not that it was just their fault that I was naughty. I was naughty anyway. But
You
it
know
kind
what?
of
Yeah,
a change
it's
of
like
environment helps.
when you're a big fish, yeah, in a small pond, and then you get chucked into a bigger pond, yeah, and you realize that you're not the big fish anymore, yeah. That's what
Yeah,
I think Marcus Rashford needs. Yeah, I think even if he does go to wherever he goes to, and he's still the big fish, right? I think even the change of environment in terms of the fan base just being received differently. I mean, the thing is, I think a lot of fans still do actually give him a lot of love, but I think he feels a disdain
and
towards the fan base. You
I
know,
think
a
he
lot of the
feels the weight of that. I think he feels the weight of that because
course.
he's the guy from the academy, because he's the guy that we saw that scored those 2 goals against Midtjylland, that we on the weekend scored the brace against Arsenal, and we've been there from the jump. He feels the weight, and he knows we're not good right now. As in, he would have gone to school when we were winning trophies, and he sees what we're doing now, and so he knows where the club has been and where we are now, and he's partly responsible for that. But then there is the flip side of why are you not running that extra bit? Because as much as Bruno gets on our nerves sometimes, you never see Bruno not running. You never see. Sometimes it's like, bro, just chill out, Bruno. You're running too much. But you'll never see him like not running. You'll never see that from.
That's the thing. It's easily given, bro. You might not have the ability, yeah, but the effort should be given no matter what.
We should never have to praise effort as fans. Because we should never have to be like, you know what? Like, Fred, some of the times we'll be like, he works hard. We should have never had to praise that because we should have 11 players that work hard all the time. It should never be, oh, that guy works hard.
It just
Because
goes to
like
show you how much we've
when
been
City
lacking
were at
in
their
that area.
best, yeah, when City were at their best, they had players like Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne, who are technical players, and Foden as well, but they will put in the yards. They're tracking back for everything. We never have that. We never have that. So, but I think his time is right for he goes. I hope he can play a little bit because between now and January, because he does help us out a little bit. I don't want to, because we need bodies realistically. You looked at the bench against City and it was a bit like attacking wise, it's not.
It was lacking. It was lacking. But I
It was
mean,
lacking.
are you going to put on some? This is the thing as well, right? Are you going to risk someone like Rashford coming on, knowing that it's going to hinder your defensive, your work that you put in throughout that, however much minutes, 60 minutes, 70 minutes, and then this guy's going to come on and fuck that up? Do you get what I'm
That's
saying?
the possibility.
That's how it must
Yeah.
feel. That's how it must feel. Like, yes, he might give us a goal, but you might also cost us a goal for just not being where you should be. Do you know what I mean?
True, because that's the thing. The defense starts with the attack. But anyway, big up. And people call in, man. Especially if you've not called in before, call in, man. Give your
Yes, you
opinion.
want to
You
see
don't have
this
to turn
issue.
your camera on. You don't have to turn your camera on. You it's chill. Just call in. All right. 2 minutes or 4 minutes if you're a member. Just give your opinion on Rashford with your camera off and just duck. It's calm. Just call in. Build the community. All right, big up.
Big up, bro. I love that. Hey, of course, as always, with the greatest call-ins. Hey, let's go to a guy whose opinion is always listened to. If you guys ever see, look at yo, look at this guy. I'm removing you. It's not your turn. I just had to show people what we have to deal with. It's not your turn. Let's go to a guy whose opinion is never divided, always straight to the point. Yo, Pav, big up yourself. What's going on, bro? Yes. You're muted if you can hear me. You're on the stage. Are you ready to speak? Okay, Pav. 5, 4, 3, 2. Well, yo, it is with the man glasses. Look at this guy. Look at this guy, everybody. What is this
What's
guy
the
doing?
problem? Well, what's the problem? I'm back
What's
from
wrong with
my
you?
burn, innit? I'm back from my burn, innit? I've got new glasses. Yeah, I'm back. Back and I'm better.
What's wrong with this guy? What's wrong with this guy? I
Yeah,
talk to you. You know what? You can co-host with me like this then. Yeah, go on then. Come on and
sure,
talk.
why not, man?
All right, go on.
MBE, man. Mr. Rashford.
Yes, how do you feel about this guy, bro? You look like a
Thanks for the
minion.
memories. I do, I look crazy, don't I? Innit? Thanks for the memories, brother. But it's time to go. Giving us some nice times, some good times. You're not a United legend. You've done well, but off you go, man. You're not putting in the work right now. Duck. I'm not as sympathetic as other people. You know, like the top red, the Manx. You know that man there.
I'll take you seriously, bro. Take you seriously, man. I'm trying to pay attention, but I can't take you seriously. I'm starting to get used to it. It's weird.
Watch this. Give me a second. One
I'm
second.
used to it. You're coming back with a chicken. Oh God, what the? The glasses. Have you? Okay, do you know what? I don't even want to know.
I got two pairs. I got two pairs.
Keep
I got
talking.
two pairs.
Keep talking. You're weirding me out. Just keep talking.
Nah, respect to Rashford. He's been poorly managed, but he hasn't applied the right effort at the same time. At times, like the last couple seasons, it's not been good enough. And if you want the standards to be high, you need to change your approach. And clearly, he's not been doing enough. And he's been, to me, I think he's been really pampered, like especially by his team. I think his team have managed him awfully. But to each his own. I wish him the best.
Yeah, I don't think he handles constructive criticism very well, Marcus Rashford. Right? It seems like it just weighs him down all the time, and that's the issue that I have with Marcus Rashford. You can't just be affected by everything you read in the media. You know, you're not supposed to be a social media guru. You're supposed to be a football player, bro. Yeah. And what he's doing, he's too heavily invested in nights out and looking good and presenting himself to the public rather than looking good on the football pitch. That's what I've always felt. That's happened over the last few years. Not always, I should say, over the last few years. I feel like his attention shifted.
However, I will say some of the criticism that he's received has been over the top. I can definitely agree with that. However, he's not helped himself. But people have used that to take it to another level where it's not been fair. So in that regard, I can understand his point. But overall, he needs to go, man. His time is up, man. He's not been to the standard that we expect at Man United. In order to improve as a club, people need to be able to put in the hard yards on the pitch, and he's clearly not been doing that enough.
You know what?
It is what it is, man.
If you think this, then first of all, I know that I feel like he's been suffering some sort of mental health, or he's going to come out and say that anyway, yeah. But also, what do you think about Ruben Amorim's quotes saying that he wants Marcus Rashford to fight for his place? He's a big player. We're a big team, and big teams need big players. That's what he was saying. What do you think about those quotes? Do you think there's anything in it, or is it just what you have to say in order to sell an asset like Marcus Rashford? Do you know what I mean? Is it just playing the game, or does he actually want him to stay?
This is business. Oli used to do the same thing. Ten Hag used to do the same thing. Jose Mourinho used to do the same thing.
Business! Shut up! Shut up! This is business!
Exactly. You cannot say anything to detriment the value of your player.
It's true.
It's as simple as that to me, man.
All right, then. You know what, co-host? I'm going to keep you right here. I'm going to keep you here. I'm going to see if Pav is back yet. Yo, Pav, are you back yet? Pav. Nope. Yo, Fajita.
Yo, what's happening?
Talk to me, bro. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. You know, this news, like I said, what Yo-Yo was saying, I'm not sympathetic, bro, because People are moving like a whole David Beckham didn't experience this and more at this club while still performing at the highest level. So people must just relax.
Thank you.
Just relax. It's not that deep.
You say relax. I mean, I think a lot of people. There's only a few people in here that have said they want Rashford to stay. You know, yesterday it was Connor. Today I can't remember who the person was. Right,
It has to be people who've never seen us lift the Premier League because why? It has to be, Joe. It has to be because we said, "Oh, look, they're getting rid of Dan, but it's just Dan." Let's see how ruthless they are with the players. They do ruthlessness. Look at us, panic.
Keep the same energy, man.
Everyone, what happened? We still on that player FC thing? Is that what we're doing? Look at my title, Joe. Yours is back-end entertainment. Look at mine.
Hold on. Let me bring it up.
Member of Move. Don't go anywhere.
Oh wow, you actually recruited a members, Joe.
We still exist. We exist.
You recruited a member. Wow.
We
I have got my membership, my card. Every time somebody tries to pull an agenda that's anti this club, I look at my membership club and I'm like, what's wrong with these guys? Are we not trying to win Premier Leagues? What's wrong with these people?
Man United over everything. I think, you know what, this season it should apply more than ever. And it's not stuck. But you know what? I've not been forcing it. I'm going to force this agenda right now, bro. I am going to make sure Move is everywhere. Because people like Marcus fits that so well. It's the people like him that I was always fighting against when I was talking about Ten Hag, THDL and all that rubbish, yeah? And then that guy was just backing Rashford all the way, bro. Backing him. Yeah, he chose wrong.
Reason, bro.
That's what I'm saying. He chose wrong.
It's at our expense. And I just want to say this, bro. Whoever is buying Rashford, they need to realize something, right? You're going to need to buy Luke Shaw. Because at some stage we said he needs Luke Shaw to overlap. I'm just saying it's a package deal. If you're going to buy Marcus Rashford, you need to add add-ons. It's Luke Shaw, the add-ons. In the contract, you say X amount of money plus Luke Shaw as add-ons for you. You can't leave them out. He will struggle.
I'm taking that. He needs it. He needs that. He needs that Brexit. That Brexit connection. It must be Brexit on that side. Take Maguire as well, maybe. You know,
it's a buy one get one free deal.
Oh, but didn't you say keep Maguire, Mr. Blackman?
Don't get me wrong, bro. If we're selling all of them, we sell all of them together, bro. You think I'm a joke? Listen, Maguire eventually needs to go. Don't get me wrong, but in this summer transfer window, he's probably gonna stay. Let's just be honest, yeah. Out of all the defenders that we have right now that are sellable, I'm keeping him though. But if we could do a package deal thing, then yes.
Now you see why my eyes are loopy.
Is it not from jumping up and down on the chair? That's what people are saying.
Nah, not this time.
Nah, I think you walked into that one, bro. But you know
that's fine.
For me, it's not personal with Rashford, bro. It is what it is. It's football. It's business, as you guys said. Have fun wherever you go. Just don't go to the ops, okay? I don't care what people say. Don't be.
No, send him to the ops. I don't care, man.
You don't care? Yeah, I was about to say I don't care.
Send him, please.
Bro. Say this.
I don't. Wherever.
Why are you scared if you go to the ops, Vegeta?
I'm not scared. I just don't want to.
So why? So let him go. Let him go. Move.
You know what? Yeah, I'll tell you this. Even if he went to Arsenal, even if he went to Man City, bro, do you know what it will show me? If he starts to run, track back, run again, I'm just gonna say you are a snake. Yeah.
I'll call him a dickhead. I'll be like, you dickhead.
You would be the biggest snake ever, bro. If he started playing out of his skin, like effort-wise, putting in the yards, then I will start cussing his ass out. If he just goes on like Ronaldo, who just plays the same way everywhere he goes, yeah, he just does the same thing, then I'll be like, cool, that's him. You brought that problem, innit, yeah? But, bro, if the effort changes, then we know.
I hear it, bro.
Then we know.
I just want money. Just give me my money, bro. That's all I'm saying. Give me my money. Pay me, bro. That's all I said for Rashford. Pay me, bro.
And I think on that note, peace. But yeah, pay me the money, bro. I want to see the money, cha-ching. Bring it. But I don't know, bro. Hey, look, what do you think we could actually get for Rashford? And who the hell is going to buy him? Like, really? Who's going to buy Rashford?
Hey, Arsenal, 70 million. Talk to me.
70 million to Arsenal.
Yeah, because dickhead tax, isn't it? Add 30 million, for the PR. Even though we're asking 40 million, PR tax, Arsenal a shit club. Fuck you. Pay me more money.
He said,
What are you saying?
I don't think. Do you think Arsenal will buy him? He said,
Nah.
well, they need somebody like that. You say that. Mr. Arteta looks like he thinks he can revive anybody, fam.
Spend the money then. 17 million. Asna. Let's talk business.
Right, let me ask Pav what he thinks if he's actually here yet. Let me try one more time. Pav, are you there? The people are saying free Pav. I'm trying to set you free, bro, but you're standing at the jail cell door like you've got Stockholm syndrome, bro. Like, speak, fam.
Yo.
He's here. Whoa!
Hey Joe, how long are you streaming for still? How long are you streaming for still?
Depends. Right now it's been 40 minutes. Do you need time?
If you've got other callers, can you bring them in and bring me back? Because I'm on a walk go.
Yeah, do the thing.
Cool.
Remove. Everybody's on their work thing. Let's. Oh, Tish.
Yo, can you hear me, Joe?
What's going on? I can hear you. What's going on? Hey, you called in before, haven't you?
No, first time caller, bro. First time caller. Yeah. Props to Courtstar, man. Courtstar has been encouraging new callers to call in. So I heard it and I was like, I can't let my boy down. So yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that's
hey, first time caller. Do you know what? You're gonna get first time caller tax, yeah? I'm gonna give you 4 minutes. New caller, you get 4 minutes, yeah, for a brand new caller. Hold on. Right. If you think you're struggling with the 4 minutes, by the way, just let me know, all right?
Yeah, if your battery runs low, let us know.
Yeah, we're gonna judge you on your Kennedy. Let's go.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's this site Capology, right? It's got all the salaries of all the players, really, right?
Yeah, I do believe that's the one that Owen uses. That's the one that Owen uses.
So according to this site, Marcus Rashford is on 300k a week, right? So I looked at other people and I'm like, oh well, let's check Vinny Jr. Vinny Jr. is on 330k a week. Jude Bellingham, 330k a week. So like Rashi's about 30k a week off those guys. And I'm thinking to myself, and I'm like, bro, do you see the things Vinny Jr. is doing out there? If Rashi is gonna stay here, we can't have no average person on those types of wages. That's preposterous. I know. Yeah, Rashford had his fire season. That was cool. And if you remember, when it was time for contract negotiations, his brother, I think, is his agent. And they were playing hard ball with United. And they were fighting for those major wages. Well, bruh, with major wages comes major responsibility.
I love that.
For me, this thing is simple. You know, we wanted guys, like for the longest time, we've had the Glazers for the longest time. We wanted guys to come through and be ruthless and sort out all the nonsense in the club. Well, being ruthless doesn't look like a smooth journey where everything's nice, everybody's happy with all the decisions and all of that. Being ruthless is making the hard decisions. And bro, we love you. We love the moments. We love those 2 debut goals and the Midtjylland. Was it a hat trick, I think? And all the moments you've given us. But bro, once you got into that pay bracket, things changed. And now we look at you differently now. So no, that's it for me. And I mean, even going back to Ashworth as well, right? And I know we've spoken about all of this stuff and whatever, but bro, if you're not doing what we need you to do, you can move. We're not going to fix this by being nice. We're in the mud, bro. We're not going to fix this by being nice. We need to fix this by being ruthless and making the hard calls. So, yeah, for me, I wish him all the best. I hope he goes to a good club. I hear he wants to go to Spain. I don't know who in Spain is going to buy him. But
and Tish, let me ask you this before you go, right? So we use up all your 4 minutes, right? Let me ask you this. Would you be mad if he goes to a rival? Are you one of these people that are going to be upset if he goes to a rival and just starts doing well?
No. Actually, no. You know, he can go to Arsenal. He can go wherever. I don't really matter. I don't think he'll go to a Liverpool or a City because of him and who he is. So he can go to the likes of Arsenal and whatever. I don't mind. Look, once someone's out the door, bro, Jesus, good luck wherever you're going. But we can't be worried about that. We need to look at our stuff and figure out how we're gonna get ourselves better.
I love where you put that. Hey, Tish, you want the rest of your minutes, or is that you? Oh, yo, have you got any questions for Tish? First time caller. Speak to it.
Big man, I'm just here doing
I'm just
wardrobe
here doing
change, bro.
wardrobe change, bro.
That's what I'm on.
You're not co-host now. You're back to normal settings, fam. No co-host
It's all
settings.
good, man. It's all good. Yo.
They say the eyes are the windows to your soul, man. I'm looking into your soul, and I don't know what the hell is going on there, bro.
Bro, it's freaking me out. Yeah. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of him. Get rid of him. Hey, Tish, you know what? Yeah, big first call, by the way. I hope you call in again. Yeah. Make sure, man. Where you calling in from, by the way, so everybody knows where you're calling in from.
I'm from South Africa, in Johannesburg.
Hey, KG's got a big South African following, you know. Hey.
Yeah, bro. I'm seeing a lot of names in these chats, and I'm like, these look like South African names. So to all my South African brothers, call in.
Say trek back.
No, I can't do it like John.
Which part of South Africa as well? Because I know there's different regions.
Johannesburg.
You're in Johannesburg. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't really know the regions like I'm talking about, like I know it. But look, big up you, big up yourself, and thank you for calling. I hope we hear from you again, bro. Thank you.
See you guys around. Pick up the delegation.
Yes, big up yourself too, man. Hey, I love that. I love getting first-time callers, man. Let the channel grow. SA, all the SA people, make sure you call in, man. Look, I don't know if this guy's called in before. Soup, powerful. Soup? Yo, Soup.
Hey, Joe, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can, man. I can.
Perfect. Hey,
What's
listen,
going on, brother?
Have you called before?
No, I've called him before. Been a delegate for a while now. But I'm usually in the free seats like that, you know.
Okay. So are you not a member?
No, I am a member. I'm just saying I usually stay in the chat quiet, watching the show.
Don't be quiet, bro. Don't be quiet. You know, we love to listen. The show. I'll tell you one thing, that KG wants more than anything, right? Is interaction with you people, with the fans. That's all you want. Delegates, I beg you, don't stay silent. You know what we're like around here. I know we're a little bit reckless and you might get a little bit cussed out, but it's all love. It's all love. I promise you. If anybody is over rude to you, they will get banned, But please call in. Don't be afraid and don't be ashamed. We've all said dumb things on here, so trust me. Sue.
Hear it. Yeah.
Rashford.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm a little heartbroken by this whole thing, right? So we all watched Rashford like come up, right? I don't know if you guys remember the debut goals and all of that stuff, right? Like young Rashford.
Come on.
You know what I mean, right? Like
we loved him at one point.
And people are forgetting the impact that Rashford actually had. And I think he's a victim of being like an academy player that came up while United were in our awful years, because the club was clinging on to anything, right? Any positivity, anything like that. And Rashford's come up was the exact positivity we looked for, right? He came through, people are forgetting, the whole thing of going against the government and all of that stuff, feeding kids and all of that. That wasn't something small. Like, that was huge. Remember that FIFA that came out as well, where there was that player mode that basically looked like it was Rashford's life, right? I mean, it was essentially modeled after Rashford's life. Am I misremembering it, or did Rashford have a sit-down with, like, Obama or something like that? Or there was some... Like, Rashford was pushed into the stratosphere, guys. Right, like
after he got his MB and stuff like that, innit? I think the club changed their look towards him. Do you know what I mean? The club under Arnold and that kind of stuff was very PR driven. Do you know what I mean? Very PR driven. If there was any good press going on, they utilized that. Man United thrived on making the club name bigger, no matter how. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why.
And then So it's only natural then that the people around him would push for him to be in this LeBron sort of category, as people are saying. I'm not agreeing with it. I'm just saying that there was a good 2 to 3 years where Rashford was just on fire, PR wise and everything. So of course the people around him pushed him to the stratosphere he's at now. It's disappointing to see it end like this. I won't lie. Personally, I was a huge fan of that season. I think it was under Jose with him and Martial. There was a good couple games where they would, switch on and off for each other, and they would both come in and play well and score. And we looked so exciting, man. But Martial's now gone to wherever he's gone, and now Rashi's leaving. Yeah, man, it's a little heartbreaking, but I get it. It's time for him to go. He isn't performing. Um, and on the wage he's on, as was a Tish mentioned, the wage he's on doesn't make any sense. So I understand that he has to go. Would I be upset about him joining a rival? Not. Yes, I would, because come on, man, that's our academy player, guys. Like
What
this
rival
is
though? What
Rashford,
rival? Who would upset you? Who would upset you? Would you be mad if he went to Chelsea?
All of them. All of them. Chelsea, Arsenal. Arsenal would be the worst. Okay, obviously Liverpool would be the worst, but I don't think that's happening.
Would be the
But
worst,
it's
yeah.
like
But
any other player, it would be
I
okay.
don't
But
think I would care. I don't think I would care if he went to the likes of Chelsea or Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal might hurt a little bit if he goes over there and starts doing well, but only to the
so for
point
me,
of
it's not even about how he does there. Like he can go
what?
there and just absolutely shit the bed, right? Even if he does that, I would still be upset. Come on, guys. This was like he was supposed to lead. He's the inspiration. He's on all the walls and like and Carrington and stuff. Like the youth that are coming through look up to Rashford like he's a god, bro. So to see him just put on an Arsenal shirt like that, that would be gutting. Honestly, I don't care about how he'd perform. I don't care about whether he goes and wins leagues anywhere else, whatever. Like for him, I hope he goes and has a decent career, bro. Like I don't know, man. I don't like seeing how the fan base has turned on Rashi. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Don't you?
But
Do you know what? I hear what you're saying, but don't you feel like he's kind of turned his back on us as well with those kind of performances, those kind of walking? And bro, he's in front of our home crowd and he's walking.
I hear it, right? I hear it. On the pitch, he has definitely let us down. He has. But guys, we forget these people are human, hey? Like, look at the amounts of criticism. Does anyone get more hate than Rashi does? Right, online. Does anyone get any more hate?
At one point, Maguire got more hate than he did. What did Maguire do though?
You see, this is the thing, right? I get you, right? And the thing with Maguire is he got the spotlight taken off of him. That armband was removed, and we got new defenders, and Maguire basically just became an ordinary player. I don't know who this Vibes guy is. That's wild. But like Maguire got the spotlight taken off of him completely, so he could just be a normal player. And now we are seeing decent performances from him. Rashi has been in the spotlights all the time since he was like teenage years, right? So it's easy to just say, yeah, look at Maguire. Maguire came up and he did the thing, right? Yeah, he did, and he's performing well now. I agree, but come contract time, we're not going to want to keep him around either because his wage doesn't make sense. But Rashi's been in the spotlight the whole time, getting that criticism the whole time. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just sentimental about our youth players. Not
I
sure,
feel, I
but
feel, I feel that Rashford, yeah, was always praised on his way up, on his build up, while they were building him up. You see, when England love to do this as well, like when certain teams have good young players, they build them up, build them up. They're the greatest young thing. Do you know what I mean? Look at how Foden's presented. Look at how Rashford was presented back in the day. English players are promoted in our press. Yeah, they're promoted and they're worshipped and they get shot because England shot into the limelight. Yeah, because England want to have great players, right? So when the likes of Rashford came out, he was supported, bro. He was nothing but lauded over. And then I think it comes to a point in everybody's career where that praise has to start turning into results. You know, Jude Bellingham has managed to continue his career on after all that praise that he got as a young player, right? He's delivered year after year after year. Why is Rashford declining? He shot up, yeah, realized he wasn't a striker, started playing on the wing. He's had like about, I think Connor came in here and showed that over the 9-10 years, he's only had like 4 to 5 good seasons. And that's pushing it, depending on what you call good. Do you know what I mean?
I hear it, right? But none of these other star boys around his age have also been, through as many managers as Rashford has, and as many different styles of play as Rashford has. So it's yes, Bellingham and Foden. I'm honestly Foden. I feel yes, he's a good player. He's fortunate to be at City though, because if he was in the spotlight Rashi had at United, we'd be having a very different conversation. I
See,
think.
let me tell you what I'm hearing here is so many excuses.
Uh-oh.
What I'm hearing here is everything except holding the player responsible. Everything except holding the actual player accountable.
Uh-oh,
We are
bro,
talking about
Russian.
we are talking
Out the
about
system as
putting
well.
we are talking about spotlight. Who put Rashford in the spotlight?
The club
Did
did.
Rashford not put himself in the spotlight? Are we speaking as if Maguire was not in the spotlight? Maguire was initially in the spotlight with the Mykonos case and all of those things.
Yeah.
Since then, he took himself out of the spotlight. Why did Rashford not take himself out of the spotlight? Going out on events, taking pictures, posting online. Who is doing that for him? Is he not doing it himself? And also, when you're talking about taking out of the spotlight, we could see Maguire's performances were also improving on the pitch. It's not only about spotlight or no spotlight. When Maguire started making those changes to his life, we could see his performances were improving on the field. And one thing we could say was at least Maguire is putting in efforts. He's trying to change himself. He's trying to do better. What improvement did you see from Rashford on the field?
But again, we're just skipping over this. Maguire had the armband taken off of him. He didn't remove himself from the spotlight. He was removed.
Marcus Rashford refused to wear the armband.
Can I just say something
it's
about
not
this Maguire revisionism, right? So Maguire, every time he went to England, he complained about his position. He said, "I've got nothing left to prove." Every time he went to England, that moron did stuff. The only reason he's got his head down now is because England don't want him, so he's not got that space to do it.
No, what exactly did he do? What exactly
Revisionism.
did Maguire do? What exactly did Maguire do?
Every time he went, we had all the papers backing him. We had the England setup backing him. Rashford had none of that. This is nonsense. The players,
Was he performing for England?
You know how many Maguire cost us the game? He cost us the game loads of times.
If you're driving, we deserve better. You should turn your camera off.
Didn't Rashford do interviews every time this man got criticised? Man, I'm crying. I'm bad. Everyone's turning on me. Let me do another interview.
Rashford hasn't done many interviews. I've got my eyes on the road. I'm allowed to
many
drive.
interviews. Every time
He hasn't done that many interviews.
he's crying
He has
to another
not done as many
reporter,
interviews.
and he's doing it again.
Considering the amount,
Henry Winter, do an article of me. I want to leave Man United.
Well, he's done about three articles.
Okay,
What a load of
and we
nonsense.
deserve better. You said
Agenda,
something.
The amount of press he's had, he's done a few interviews.
No, he hasn't. He's done an interview. One interview is enough. Every time he's criticised, he's doing an interview.
We deserve better.
It's nonsense.
What is the difference? He's still doing interviews, whether it's 1, 2, 3,
You
it
said
doesn't matter.
something. You said something. We deserve better. You said something. You said
Uncle, you keep muting yourself.
No, I muted him. I said stop. Sorry, everybody needs to pause. Everybody just
go
stop. Yeah, because I'm trying to control the show and it's just nobody's listening. Yeah, so you know what? Yeah, this is how we're gonna do this. Yeah, right. We deserve better. Do you feel like you got your point across?
Yeah, but the only thing I'm going to say about Rashford is he's a gentleman footballer, right? And with the amount of abuse that guy's had from both United and England fans, I think his head is held up high. I wish him success wherever he goes. And he's an academy player, and I think his form has been awful. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking as a professional. I think he's been amazing, and kudos to him for it.
Okay, now, Uncle or Pav, go. One of you two, go.
Go on, Uncle. I'll let you go, innit?
I think as a professional recently, he has been nothing short of disappointing. You cannot say someone is a professional and then you look at what he has done in the last year and you say he has been amazing. If you own a company and someone that you're paying so much money is underperforming, and at the end of the year for the annual review, you see his manager write, this person has been amazing. With such underperformance and the amount of money he's being paid, that's why we're talking like this guy has not been underperforming recently. And then you said something about Maguire. You said Maguire is doing better now because he's no longer in the England line and this thing radar. Is Marcus Rashford still in the England radar? Why is he not doing better? Why is he not doing better? Maguire has used that. Maguire has used that opportunity to step up. Why has Rashford not done the same?
I did not say Maguire was doing better. I said he's not got that space to go and complain about all the things that have been said about him. And Rashford hasn't done that when he's gone to the English setup. That's the reason why he's got his head down. And the reason why Maguire's working is he's in a three-man midfield. Put him in a two, and don't forget all the mistakes that man did. He was awful as a centre-back. I'm amazed that we forget all that nonsense.
We are not forgetting all that.
We don't forget. The problem is last season, the man saved us. Last season, when we were struggling, Maguire was one of our best centre-backs. So
Evans saved us last season, not Maguire.
Evans was.
No, that's not true. You don't downplay someone's existence just to make your point, just to put your point across. Maguire has been bad for us, but Maguire did well last season. Maguire did well last season. Let's not downplay. There are seasons when Maguire was bad, totally, absolutely. But last season Maguire did well. Let's not put him down because you're trying to pass your point across.
The only thing outstanding about Maguire is his departure.
Can I just interject?
Coley, your microphone is your microphone is
Oh, is it back on?
Yeah, doing that.
No,
I'm hearing myself.
What? Why?
If you have a loudspeaker, you might want to reduce the loudspeaker.
Is this better?
Hello.
Much better.
Yeah.
Nah, have you got the TV on or something?
Nah, bro. All right, I'll leave and come back in it. I'll leave and come back.
All right. No, it's just him. It was just him. All right, go on. Continue anyway. Sorry.
Okay.
I think Abs was speaking. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
This Rashford thing, I don't know when Rashford became a gentleman football player, because I do remember him, having a good night out and missing training, but then still, I still said every fan except for KG, if I remember correctly, wanted him to be dropped the next game. Yeah, he played the next game and he scored, right? But his performances went straight back to naught after that. Straight back to naught. He was basically the invisible man, and he's not running for the team. He apparently loves this club, but when he's putting on the shirt and he's on the field, he doesn't die for it. You can be rubbish. You can score 5 goals a season, but if you're running up and down the field trying to help the team do better, I can let it go. But he's not. Right? And yes, he doesn't do that many interviews, but every interview he does, it always happens to be after a big mistake, and I'm talking about either going out or not playing very well, or those big ones that he does in America when he thinks his brand is the same as what's that CR7 player? Well, don't even bring CR7 into it. Yeah.
No, these people think they're CR7, they're not.
He thinks he's Beckham, bro. He thinks he wants to be Beckham.
Come
man.
on. And because he doesn't do a lot of it, we automatically assume, it's because he doesn't do a lot of interviews. Now, yes, you can turn around and say Maguire had these moments when he was saying, he doesn't have to prove himself to anyone and stuff like that, right? But that's because he was playing well for England. Rashford doesn't even get picked for England no more. He's not even getting a look in.
Just to add to that,
behind the choice.
He hasn't been in the England squad since March of this year, Rashford. Whilst Maguire was in the squad November, I think it says here. So, September. Apologies, September.
But Maguire wasn't being
one statement. One statement.
Just
one statement.
Let me just
before you. Just one statement. One statement. This is not us saying Maguire should remain in Manchester United. Don't mistake this as us saying Maguire should remain. At the end of the season, if we get a good offer, Maguire should go. So this comparison is not us saying Maguire should remain in the club. I just want to put it out there.
Hey, Joe, can I have a conversation with you? Because I don't want to have a debate with other people on this Rashford thing, innit? Because I don't think many people are going to like what I'm going to say.
I definitely want to stay.
All right, all right.
I want to stay. I want to stay. Honestly, I'm not gonna argue.
Everybody
Bro.
stay there.
I'll just put you on
Everybody
mute
stay
then.
there. Everybody stay there, right? And then I'm gonna, if he deserves to be rushed, then I'll bring everybody in.
See, I'll tell you now, yeah, I have no idea what people have said before I jumped in the call, before that guy, whatever his name is, Super, whatever his name is, yeah. Bro, you see what we got in this fan base, yeah? A bunch of Rashford, Rasclark crybabies. That's what we got in this fan base, bro. Yeah, these same dickheads will tell us, yeah, that no one's bigger than the club, but yet you're fucking begging for Rashford to stay. He's done this and that. I couldn't give a shit. We're not a humanitarian fucking charity, bro. We're a football club. We are a football club. Yeah. Well done. You fed kids. You've done charity work. Blah blah blah. I know enough people who have done charity work, yeah, for longer than Rashford and never get recognised for it. And just because he kicks a ball, yeah, and it's on telly, yeah, man's getting all this recognition. Well done. You got your MB and whatever. Cool. What did you do after that? After your charity work, you got told to leave it with other people, yeah, but then you decided to go do all these other things, innit? And which put you in a worse spotlight. Yeah, there was no more articles or videos of you doing any other charity work until yesterday when he done an interview with Henry Winter. Because wasn't that a big coincidence? You going out to a school, giving out presents, doing an interview with Henry Winter, getting your PR up. Yeah, nobody wants to say it because no one wants to mention things, because it's Mr. Rashford, you know, the face of the club. He's not the face of this club. He never will be. He'll never be a legend of this club in footballing terms. You'll be a legend for what you've done, yeah, with the work that you've done with the government and that over COVID. But you'll never be a legend of a football career.
You're not a Man United legend.
You're not a Man United legend. You never will be. Yeah, you've cried more. Yeah, the stuff that Maguire went through, yeah, is because he was bad on the pitch. Yeah, and his family kept getting involved. Yeah, that's why. His family all the time got involved with stuff. Yeah, and Rashford, the same things happened to you. You've put yourself in a bad crowd, yeah, who have advised you wrong. And you think you're bigger than the club, but you're not. Yeah, and you're replaceable. I don't care you come from the academy. Yeah, you were here to be, you were supposed to like build your career. You had a few good seasons. You never built on it. Yeah, you've had some injuries. I don't think it might have played a big part of your downfall in terms of like your ability in that, but you've not improved. We've seen all these training videos, you doing all this stuff before preseason, and whoever said the stuff about he's had all these different managers, he's part of the problem. Yeah, the reason why some of these managers get sacked because people like Rashford don't perform when he's supposed to be one of your hunchmen, yeah, on that pitch, yeah, one of the killers on the pitch. He doesn't perform. He's one of them players who'll put his head down. And he doesn't even acknowledge some of the fans. I can't remember what game it was this season. This guy walked off the pitch, yeah, and I think Bruno said him to go and acknowledge him. Nobody wants to say the hard truth, innit? Yeah, all this whole all last night, yeah. This Rashford stuff, I didn't see it till 2 hours later, innit? And all I saw was all this pro Rashford prop, and I was like, "You Rashford, Rasclark crybabies! Like, what am I seeing?" Yeah, no one's bigger than the club, but this is what you man are doing. But you lot were easily throwing Ronaldo, who is a legend of this club, who has done loads for this club, yeah, and loads for football in general. You were willing to throw that man under the bus over Ten Hag, but yet you want to keep this man in, yeah? If Amorim don't think he's good enough for his system, brother, leave. You're more than welcome to leave. And you, yeah, people bigging up this interview, yeah, bro, why are you doing an interview saying that you're looking for a new challenge? We're literally halfway through the season. Yeah, you could have waited till the end of the season to say I'm ready to leave. You're doing it now because you got dropped. Yeah, and if the club have come out and says that's fine, do the interview. Yeah, maybe they want to put him in the shop window, let a few clubs know that he's available. Cool, but you doing that interview, yeah, halfway through a season as well, saying that you're available. Yeah, when we're in the worst position we've ever been in, are you fucking all right? Are you okay? Instead of like saying that, if you've done an interview saying that you're going to do your best to help the club, yeah, cool, we'll probably still moan saying that why are you doing another interview because you've been bad, like performing bad again. But you doing an interview saying that you're looking for a new challenge when we're in the worst position and we need all the help we can get, yeah. Now you go into your training and you're
disconnected is with us,
bro. He's going to go into training and all the other players are going to look at him and be like, brother, we're in 13th still, yeah. Cool, we beat Man City. You just done whatever you did to get dropped, yeah. You and Garnacho, and now you're talking about that you're looking for a new challenge, and the window's not open for another 2.5 weeks. Look at these fucking people, yeah, coming up here doing Rashford prop. Use your fucking brains, bro.
Show you. Pav, though, let me ask you this. Doesn't that show you, though, his level of commitment to us is just not there? He
Bro,
doesn't
that's what I'm
want to be
saying.
here no more. He
Exactly.
wants to
But
go in
what's all this
January. He
Rashford
wants
prop?
to go in
But we
January.
can't let him go. We will regret it. Blah blah blah. Bro, we said the same thing when Beckham left. When Fergie got rid of Beckham. Oh no, we can't let him go. All this and that. Like, bro, we ended up getting Ronaldo. Bro, you think Rashford's like the best winger that we've got available, or he's the best winger available in Europe? No, there's so many wingers out there, man. Spend some peas, innit? It takes money. You want
You know
actual
what?
talent here. You want this team to improve. We have to spend peas. We have to get rid of players that have been here for so long, who let us down year in, year out.
Yeah.
Fucking Rashford prop this, Rashford prop that. Fuck off.
I don't
Let me
think.
just,
I don't think
Is my mic alright? Is my mic alright now?
yeah, Cody.
Yeah,
your mic
your
is
mic
alright.
sounds good.
Your
Alright,
mic
cool.
sounds good.
I just want to
Joe,
say,
can I
yeah.
just quickly add something, yeah,
Sorry.
to go with Pav, right? Because I heard it on United View this morning. So the game happened on Sunday. He wasn't picked, he wasn't selected, etc., etc. He then goes to training, but apparently he leaves early because he's sick, right? Sick. But then the next day he goes to his old school to give Christmas gifts, and then this interview's come out. It's always about him. He had to do something to make his brand look better because he's been dropped from the derby.
But listen, boys. At this point, why are you insulted by that? Like, see me, yeah. I'm looking at this as a business transaction. As much as there's like the Carrington youth player sentiment there, like I want this asset to go for top dollar as best as possible. So if him boosting his PR right now, like for me, yeah, one thing you just rehashed there kind of made me question, like, Rob, maybe he already knows where and when he's going, and we just don't know yet. And like all of this boosting his PR and stuff is actually because the price tag hasn't been settled, because it hasn't been publicized, and all of that adds to the brand of Marcus Rashford, i.e. what the next club is paying for. So at this point in time where he's made it clear he don't want to be here, that's calm. Man's not going to get emotional about that. And furthermore, like, I'm not going to try and devalue the product by reminding all of the opposition fans like what our problem has been with him and why we're okay to let him go. We just let it go calmly, quietly.
That guy devalues himself every time he's on the pitch, bro. We don't need to do it as a fan base.
Yeah, but bro, that's fine. That's fine. I agree with that. I don't think him staying is good for our team. Yeah, I think we need to get better levels in the team. That's fine. But when we're talking about selling it, people are going to lose their heads if he goes for like 30 mil.
That's true.
The thing is, Cody,
Do you know what I'm saying?
I agree with you. By the way, what you're saying is right. The only reason I'm acting like this is I don't understand this defense league, right?
I'm not defending it. I'm not defending it. I just want to see. I just want everyone to see the business element of it. I just want everyone to see. It's not nice. It's nasty work, but it's the business side of it. It's like, okay, we've all made our decisions. We're all gonna go in separate ways. It's the Cristiano Ronaldo thing, fam. Like, I wasn't happy about him sitting down with Piers Morgan, but at the same time, he made a decision. It's like, either you lot either shit on my legacy and drag me through the mud, or I have to say something back and I have to be combative. So it's nasty work, but I get it.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
But let's be honest, yeah. Let's be honest. With the size of fan base we have, whatever is said or done, you're gonna have a loud minority of people feeling a way about something. So, like, I'd say, because I'll say most of the callers today actually have been happy to let Rashford go. And myself, I think it's time for him to go. The interview yesterday, I think, was bad timing. I think he was already due to go to the school anyway, from what it sounded like, as in that was pre-planned ages ago. And I think Henry Winter often goes with when Rashford does a lot of his charity work. Henry Winter's the journalist that they've selected to do a lot of things. I think it should have just been about the charity work. I think the questions about United was a bit stupid, really, because obviously now Amorim this morning in his press conference is having to answer questions.
That's why.
But you should have kept. Then if you're doing the charity work, don't you keep the United aspect out of it?
Oh, definitely. But I'm not definitely.
And why do players need the feel to record everything when they're doing something charitable? Like, why? Just do it for the sake
I think
of
it also,
that you want to do it. You don't need to like publicize
but
it to everyone on social media either.
I hear that. But then the flip side is sometimes by then publicizing it, they're putting it public because then it might be like,
Because they
right,
want to
other
build their
people do
brand.
it.
They're building their
No,
brand.
I
So
think
they're
something
trying
like
to get
that.
that
No,
big backlash for themselves.
sometimes you're bringing
it's just
attention
about
to a
brand.
cause.
I don't
You're
think
bringing
it's just
attention
about
to a
brand.
cause. The whole
It's
reason you ever start going to a place like that is so you bring attention to that cause. You make people aware that there's a charity out there that they can support.
No, but
No, it's
him
not even
going to
about that, bro.
him
It's not
going
even
to a
about that.
school
It's
and
not even
get
about that.
hold on.
Again,
Him going
if
to
you
a
have
school year and giving out presents isn't a charitable cause. It's just him going to a school.
Yeah,
No,
but listen,
but the flip side, flip side is, Pav. Sorry, one sec, Oli. The flip side is other footballers will see. Right, I could potentially go to my old primary school and do
bro, it's
this.
not even
So
about
that's.
that, fam. It's
But
not
I'm
even
saying
about
that's.
that. It's about boards. It's about boards and it's about brands. Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah, whether you like it or not, whether it's shallow or not, you're right, Pav. That is exactly what's happening. They're going and doing these things to be seen to be doing them. But what you're not connecting is the fact that other clubs will buy him just because of that stuff. Which at the end of the day brings more clubs to the table when we want to sell him. So
Hold
I
on.
don't actually
What you
care.
just said about clubs, yeah. What clubs are you talking about that are going to come in for getting?
Bro,
Because
I'm not
some of the
gonna
biggest clubs
sit
out
here.
there, yeah. Hold on, some of the
Yeah.
biggest clubs out there, yeah, will not tolerate the shitness that he does on that pitch, regardless what he does for charitable causes.
Yeah, I somewhat agree
brother,
with that. Yeah.
brother. Levels are different everywhere. Levels are different everywhere. Yeah. Like at the end of the day, Sterling stunk up the place for a long time before he got shifted onto Chelsea, and he still ended up at Chelsea. Do you know what I'm saying? So whether or not you're happy with the levels that we get out of him, I completely agree with it. But you can't speak for other clubs, bro. And furthermore, I don't think it's a good idea for us to scrutinize the things that are going to bring other clubs to the table, whether we like the reasons or not. I don't
think
they
that
could
other
like
clubs are buying him for
they could
charitable
like the fact.
causes, bro. They're buying him for footballing talent and like
If you think
output, bro.
Brandon
They're not buying
awareness
him
ain't a
just
thing
because
when
he's
you're
gonna
doing
go to a
players, then
school
you'll
and hand
see,
out
bro.
presents. They're
Bro,
not
if you
buying
think
him
brand
because he might do
awareness is
some
not a
charitable
thing,
things, bro.
if you
It's
think brand
football.
awareness is not a thing, then you're
Again,
talking from a
they're not
pure
going to spend.
emotional
They're not
place,
going to
bro.
spend 40, 50 mil on a man who's going to go out and do some charitable work for them. Like they can get
Now,
one of their
If you say
there's
so.
their
also
own
the.
players to come do that, bro.
Let
Come
me,
on,
Pav,
man.
let
Let's
me,
get
there's,
serious.
let me say
Pav,
this.
one sec, just one sec, Josh. I'm going to say one thing and then I'm going to mute up. I think there's also the thing of Rashford's standing in world football is higher than we have the perception of him as United
That is what I'm
fans.
trying to say.
So I think people think he's better than he's shown, and I think the perception of we have as United fans are frustrated fans who have seen the kind of the good and the bad, but more bad than good recently, and we're sick of him. But I think he's standing, and what other clubs in Europe think of him is higher. Now, can they afford his wages? That's the question. But yeah, I think other fat clubs look at him better than we actually view it.
Nah, 100%.
Yeah, like I just want to add to that though. What I think is that if he's found a calling, if he's found a certain calling that he can do these things, that's absolutely fine. You may never know. Behind the scenes, he might even be getting PR packages from other clubs, or he might be reached out by other clubs to come over and do these things for them, and that's all fine. But when you're going and you're performing charity like that, even if there are pictures, PR follows you everywhere, right? So that's okay too. But you keep the United aspect out of it. Even Ollie used to say it. Like, you go and do your thing, but you do it outside the club, and that's fine. But don't mix it up with your football. And that's one of Marcus Rashford's his biggest criticism. He always went out, but he always added the football aspect to it. And even now, when you're doing the charity work, why are you talking about United? You should have kept the United bit out of it, and you didn't have to
That's
speak
what I'm
about the
saying.
club.
It feels
You didn't
planned.
have to.
And
Yeah, you didn't have to
just to
speak
go on
about your. You didn't have.
point, Josh, do you remember when
Oh, I need to
Cavani
go.
went to the boxing thing? Do you remember when Cavani went to that boxing thing and the fan base literally crucified the guy? But then when Rashford goes out drinking, it's fine.
Yeah, I was a huge
Hey, Pat,
Cavani
no
fan,
one
so I
thought that
followed
was fine, though.
everything. So
Yeah,
I
innit?
think the thing is, again,
No one thought him going out drinking was fine.
the whole PR thing and the whole charity thing is one thing aside, but you don't need to talk about United's exit. You don't need to talk about your new challenges. Like, what is this? It's not the transfer market. You know, with
Right,
30
You know
this is
what?
why
And on that
this is
point,
why I'm
one
starting that
second.
he's selfish because he didn't need to do that. He didn't need to bring this
For
guy
real.
to this charity thing, knowing he's going to ask you questions about
Right, let
the
me
game
ask
that you
Yeah,
were
Omar
but
as
playing.
well.
that was planned. That was
Wait,
planned
wait,
ages ago. And do you know
Whether
one
it's
that was
second.
planned
charity or
ages
not,
ago?
you don't need
Hold
to
on,
talk about
hold on.
football.
1 second. 1 second. Let me ask this question to Omar because Omar's been in here for a little while now, has not said anything. Omar, How do you feel about that? Do you feel there was any point in Marcus bringing that reporter with him?
Do you know what? Yeah, I don't think it's that mad because let's be honest, like this guy is not contributing anything towards Amorim's team anyway. So I don't think it's that deep. I honestly don't think it's that
but that's
deep.
not the point.
What do you mean?
But this is the thing. Go on, Josh. Explain the point. Explain the point, Josh.
Yeah, go on.
The point is whether he can contribute to Amorim's system or not is a different conversation. Even Amorim came out and said, this is a new challenge for Rashford. He should be able to play our system and etc. However he said it, right?
Yeah.
But the point is whether Henry Winter should have been there to question him about United. You know, I believe Rashford is powerful enough to call Henry on the phone and tell him no Man United questions related at all. Can we all agree? That is the point. That's the point I'm trying to
make. Josh, you're saying that hypothetical. Like we're in a climate where the club's already said he's up for sale.
Exactly,
and that is another point
you get ahead of the narrative.
We forget.
As a player, you would get ahead of the narrative. It's quite simple.
If the club has sounded out information that Rashford is likely going to be up for sale, and they've already put out an initial price tag of 40 million.
Exactly.
Then I don't think if the club has not said anything, but Rashford is coming out to say all of these things, that's different. But if we are already hearing that the club wants to sell him and the starting price is 40 million, then if the player wants to come out and say his own thing, then I don't think it's my own thing at the end of the day is not whether I want Rashford to leave. A lot of us say want Rashford to leave. My own bone of contention was those who were trying to bring up reasons why he should stay, or why he has not been treated better and we don't respect him. That was where my issue was. What else do we need to do for him? How else do Man United need to treat him that they haven't already treated him? One of the highest paid players in the club. What else have Man United done that what else have Man United not done that they are supposed to do for him? You know, that was my own point of contention, not whether he's going to leave or what price tag or whatever. Whatever Rashford says, whatever he's going to say, if he likes, he should do another Piers Morgan interview. If he wants to do a live stream on a channel and answer questions from the fans, whatever he wants to do, that is his business. He should leave my club. That is my own prerogative.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Because I'm like,
it's the right time for him to go.
Exactly.
It's the right time for him to go. It's just too much nonsense.
And
he's not performing on the pitch. He's not playing in this setup.
All I was saying is if he's gonna go and do those things, sorry, I just want to say, I gotta leave, bro. I just want to say, let him do all those things and add to his price tag, bro. That's all I want. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Like, let him do all of that stuff. Because if it means someone else wants to buy him more, great. That's it. That's my point. I'm out.
Hey, can I just say one thing? Right? Hey, Pav.
Go ahead.
Pav. Can Pav hear me?
We can
talk, bro.
Speak your point. Don't worry about it. Speak your point.
Nah, my thing is this, Pav here, bro. Why are you always angry, bro? Bro,
bro.
No, it's Pav needs to chill, bro. My man's gonna have a heart attack soon, bro. Chill, man.
No, we're all characters here, fam. Yeah.
No,
they call me Joe Bartman.
No, I get it, but it's like
these guys are crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
I know, but
no, hey, I ain't got my other glasses on, man. What are you doing?
Hey, that's just the way we are, isn't it? That's just the way we are. There isn't anything to be happy about with United, bro. I don't know what you're expecting.
This guy's sensible.
No, Pat.
This guy's sensible as well.
How can he be sensible? He's driving on camera, bro.
Yeah, but he's not looking at the camera.
Hey, bro, just remove the guy, bro. Like, what's going on, man? Man's trying to do some reversing thing, like.
Yeah, but I'm not looking at you, pal. You're never on camera anyway, so how can I look at you?
You know what? I'll give it to him. He hasn't looked at the camera until now.
I don't look at the camera when I'm driving. You should try it sometime, pal.
Yeah, Joe Blackman, I think you should read the super chat. There are some we need to respond to.
Yes, let's read the super chat. Yes, I've been here. All right, let me go to. I'm gonna go from in order. First super chat. This club was built on the back of academy players. We should leave. He should leave, but the abuse from the fan base has been crazy. Please name another player in another club that gets this much abuse from his own fan base.
Has this club really been built
Oh,
off the back of
that's
academy
a
players?
foolish super. Nah, man, that's weak, man.
Has the club
Beckham
actually
got
been built
abused.
on
You
the
want to
back
talk
of
about
academy
abuse?
players?
David Beckham. Do you guys remember David Beckham?
Bro,
That
these
guy.
men
You
were
think?
hanging off David Beckham dummies, bro, off of bridges and burning
Oh
them and
my.
shit, bro.
That was crazy.
Yeah, man. There's levels to
Remember
abuse.
when Ronaldo
Right.
got Rooney sent off?
Yeah, man. Like I agree,
Hey,
it's some of it's not been good,
In fact,
but there's
yeah,
like
name a player.
we
Sorry,
backed that snake, and he
I'll
called
do you
us a
one
slave.
better.
That we're treating him like a slave.
I'll do you one
Yeah,
better.
for real.
I do you one better.
Yeah,
That guy said,
for
name
real.
another club. Name a player from Real Madrid that hasn't got issues with the fans.
Exactly.
For real.
Casillas had to
You see
cry.
abuse, yeah?
Casillas had to cry
You
on
see
an
abuse.
interview.
Real Madrid fans, yeah, dash rocks at these players' cars. They don't care if it's a £1 million car, bro. They will
And they
dash
still win the
rocks at their
Champions
cars
League
if they're not
every
Yeah,
season.
that
performing.
would be bad, bro.
Yeah, but doesn't make it
And they
right, though,
still
does
win the
it?
Champions League.
No,
it
because
doesn't make it right. I agree.
this fan base
It
yeah, is
doesn't.
full of crybabies and snowflakes, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No,
saying.
It is
whatever.
literally
Do you
just
know
full
what?
of
That's
snowflakes.
right wing nonsense. That's right wing nonsense. What do you mean crybabies and
Now we're
snowflakes?
doing
It's an
politics.
opinion. If you can't handle the opinion, that's you're
Now it's
the snowflake for not being
No,
able
no,
to
no,
handle
no,
its
no,
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 opinion.
no,
I hold
absolutely
What a
them
not.
up
load of
to
nonsense.
standards, bro.
Absolutely
I don't
not.
What a
hold
load
them
of
to no
nonsense.
childish
What
standards.
standards?
You
Have you
cannot
seen
pay
United over the
somebody.
last
You
10
cannot
years?
pay somebody
Have you seen
£300,000
United over
a
the
week,
last 10 years? There
and
haven't been any
you're telling
standards.
him he's not above. It's not above criticism. £300,000 a week, and you're saying we should still baby this person. Now, all of the criticism might not be correct, but you can't pay somebody that much and not expect him to deliver. Let us stop all
I
these
want
things that we
Rashford
are doing.
gone. I want him gone. I don't understand the point you're making.
Hold on. You know what? Stop right there. I'm about to read the next super chat because we've got 4 of them,
Go
and I would like
on.
to read them all out before we descend into madness. AJ says, I'd like to call him, but I've got no voice. Good on Rashi for making a decision and not dragging us along. Big up, Joe. Who just left?
That's big sarcasm, by the way. That is big sarcasm.
I was thinking, no, I don't think it's sarcasm. I know AJ. He's actually being serious. I think he's saying good on Rashi for just like making it public that he wants to leave and not dragging us along. No, AJ is quite. He would have. Nah, I don't think that's sarcastic. Yeah. AJ, put it in the chat if he's being sarcastic. This is another super chat from Larry again. From an academy player to the top 10 highest goal scorers in Man United Premier League history. 8 goals away from being top 10 highest goal scorer in the club history. Still proud of him.
Fantastic.
Wow, Larry's showing some big support there for Rashford, you know. Let me continue reading these just so quickly. Soup Powerful says, Courtstar is the homie we all deserve. Like up the ting people, even when Soul Blackman isn't around. You get me? Come on now. Come on, man. Hold on, I think he means KG though, Soul Blackman. But I don't know how to, I don't know. Stop it. Anyway, Nigel says Rashford stopped having football. What? Okay, Rashford stopped having football as the focus on his life when he decided that having attention from fans and media for PR reasons was more important. Sad state of affairs. Do you agree with that? Rashford stopped having football as his main priority and started like focusing on PR stunts and stuff like that. Is that what you think?
It was more the fact he kept trying to justify the bad performances. Like, we don't need to hear the apologies every time you've had a bad performance. Just stay quiet.
And that is it.
He said that for every player, though.
Well, but let's remember, Man United were doing that every single time we lost a game. They got the players to tweet stupid. We're sorry, we'll do this better. That's a culture issue. You can't put that on one player. The club was doing it. The club had been doing it for bloody donkey's years.
But that wasn't it. That wasn't the problem. You can go, you can attend
Rashford,
whatever party you want to. No, you can. Rashford wasn't the only one criticized for putting out statements. Rashford was not the only one. And Rashford's problem was not putting out statements after the match. Rashford's problem started when he stopped performing on the pitch. Nobody is against you going to party and do all of these things if you're performing on the field. It's when you stop performing on the field that you begin to attract. Obviously, there'll be bad PR whether you're performing or not. But when the bad PR is coming, even when you're still performing on the field, people can actually jump in to defend you because they're going to say, what are you people criticizing him for? He's performing on the field. But when you're not performing on the
I hear
field,
you. I
what
hear
is
you,
there?
Uncle. But in a dismal team over the last 10 years, this man has got 18 GA, 6 out of 9 seasons now, or more. Now, that is not good enough because the eye test is completely different. But considering that how tripe we've been over the last 10 years, I don't think he's the biggest problem we have at the club. And you've got players like Luke Shaw living on his wages week in, week out, doing F all.
One second, Joe, put that super
and he's still here.
Put that super chat back up because I think you're missing the point. I think the guy's saying basically when he did the NHS, like the feeding of the kids and stuff, that's when he kind of forgot about football because it's all PR. But I'd say that's a load of rubbish because the government was moving mad during COVID and Rashford actually did something good.
No one has said that he's done a bad thing. We're just saying like
but Pav, I'm relating to the super chat. I'm saying because he's saying, once that happened, I don't think that's true to be honest. I think the two can be true. I think he did something good off the pitch and he's not performing.
He didn't particularly say at the NHS. He said PR
Rashford got a target on his back.
The way that people are defending Rashford, are we forgetting the abuse that Pogba got every other week by the pundits, by every sports channel?
Can we not do the whole abuse comparison?
Abusing him on the
pitch. And what do both those players have in common? They're black.
It's got nothing to do with race, bro. It's got nothing to do with race. Can we stop being
come on, we live in a racist world, Pav.
We live in a racist world. It has nothing to do with race. What did he hold up? What did he just say? What did he just say?
I said we live in a racist world.
Oh, I thought you said I was a racist.
No, I said we live in a racist world.
We deserve better. We deserve better. Let me tell you. We deserve better. You mentioned a few things, right? You mentioned Luke Shaw. Everybody here wants Luke Shaw gone. There is nobody. I don't think there's anybody in Manchester, even the owners, that don't want Luke Shaw gone. You said Man United had other problems. The problem was the board. The board has been changed. Players, a lot of players that are underperforming, they have either gone or they are on the list to leave. The only person that we had issues with was Rashford. So when we are picking on Rashford, it's not because we are not looking at other players. Even in fact, last season I was one of the people who wanted Maguire out. I still want Maguire out. I want Luke Shaw gone. I want Lindelof. There are so many players that we want. When we did the list of players that we want to remain in this club, when KG did it, we had only 5 players on stay. So a lot of us want all these players out. The problem is none of those players are coming out to the PR to talk about their transfer. None of those players are being paid £300,000 a week. Casemiro's wife was the one who came out to talk. Casemiro didn't really come out to say anything. He has brought his head down. He's trying to play better football on the field of play. So when we are talking about Rashford, it's because he is the one that is inviting the PR to himself. No one else is doing that on his behalf. It's not like we don't want all these other players to go.
He didn't start this narrative. The narrative came from the manager and the club. And it's very interesting that this story comes out at the same time as INEOS were getting the spotlight on them about all the cuts they made and all the price increases they did. And you have to think at some point.
It's not a cover.
Some of that is linked. Some of that is linked. Of course it is.
It's not.
Man United need to protect their reputation. So let's throw out the highest paid payer and counteract that cut.
No.
It's quite simple.
When INEOS
these guys are sharks, man. These guys are sharks. I want Rashford gone.
And you gotta wait. So you're talking, but no one's listening because I've muted you. So listen to what I'm saying, yeah? I'm muting it because I'm saying let everybody finish their point first, yeah? Let We Deserve Better finish this point before you jump in, Uncle, yeah? I want to hear everybody before we go, yeah? We ain't got much time left, so let everybody get their points across and then we'll argue as and when, yeah? So finish your point, We Deserve Better, then Uncle speak on it. And if anybody wants to say something, just pipe up, but let's not descend again, yeah? Let's go.
Yeah, Uncle, you and me don't need to play table tennis. Yeah, it's boring for everyone else. The difficulty I have with this, right? This story comes out at the same time as all of these cuts have come out. It's very good PR that this story comes out now. So there is a bit of that related. Rashford does need to go. He's not good enough. There's a lot of players in this club that aren't good enough. I don't blame him getting ahead of the narrative, but what I'm not going to do is sit here and say that the last 10 years, this guy has been awful, and all the difficulty about him has been on his own back.
Uncle?
When we are talking about INEOS and all of this being the cover-up, when did the cuts happen? I don't think all of these cuts and all these things they are doing happened yesterday. Was it yesterday? If they wanted to cover it up, they would have brought it out around the same time. And mind you, this conversation is, we've always known that Rashford might be sold. We've always heard that there's a 40 million price tag around him. But this conversation today is not happening because of all of that. It is happening because of what Rashford said himself. The club did not when they sacked what's his name, Dan Ashworth. They didn't bring out any PR story to cover it. They sacked him. Whatever backlash came from it, we all took it, right? Why is it Rashford's own that all of a sudden they need a PR story to cover? When somebody who they employed, they waited for 6 months to employ and sacked him after 5 months. There was no PR story to cover it. Why is it Rashford's story that they need PR to cover? And this is not a story if Rashford doesn't talk about it.
That's true.
Those stories came at the same time.
Josh,
come at the
you
same
like
time.
to say something there. Josh?
Yeah, I was just trying to talk about INEOS and the players and the club. I feel like they're somewhat they don't do anything for PR. In fact, if anything, they're kind of oblivious to everything else. Does that make sense in some way? Like they don't really care about what the PR is supposed to be or what a player is supposed to be doing, etc., etc. I think INEOS are just kind of oblivious and they stay more to the footballing aspect of the club rather than focus on what they should be doing for PR. That's what I think.
When they made the initial staff cuts earlier during the year, what was the PR cover for that? When they
let's also
downsized the
add,
staff.
Uncle,
Go on.
Just for clarity, Josh, INEOS have a relationship with the Telegraph, which is a paper in the UK. So if anything, I don't know if there's like ownership stakes or they've got relationships behind the scenes. If anything, they are doing a lot of PR in general. There's more, trust me, it's not that there's no PR. They are doing so much PR. Sir Jim's doing so many interviews on screen. Like I've never seen an owner get interviewed so much about a club like this. So if anything, I think they're very, very aware of their.
If anything, this is what they
want. He's an establishment man, Ratcliffe, and the papers all wanted him when this was all kicking off, when the sale was happening. He's an establishment man. They're going to protect him to the hilt.
Yeah, and I agree with that comment there. I don't know what we're debating about. Like if he wants to challenge and we're going to sell him, everybody's happy. Get him gone. That's what I care about. So I don't know what we've been debating about most of this time. I'll be honest with you guys.
I blame
Omar.
When I came on here.
Okay,
Omar, are you there?
Yeah.
Omar, are you there?
Yeah.
That's what I want to say. What are we really arguing about here, bro? If the guy said he wants to go, and this is why I'm saying that I feel like everything was planned out. It was all planned out. Yeah, they've had some words with him. Yeah. I think they've told him where he stands. There's a reason why he was left home. Yeah, he knows the reason why he was left home. He's probably had some words back and said, I'm not comfortable here no more. It's been how many managers I've been through? It's been 10 years. Ain't one-ish. Like, believe.
Yeah, go. I wish you nothing but the best. You've been a good servant for the club. On your way, with all due respect. Have a great career. You'll always be a Red.
Nothing. Rashford gets Rashford gets a Man United mug and send him on his way, bro. That's all he gets, fam. With
all due respect, the last legend at Man United was David De Gea. The last real legend of the club was David De Gea.
The Johnny Evans disrespect is nasty.
The last legend that's left. Yeah, but he was world class.
So Johnny
during
Evans
his
isn't a
tenure as well.
legend.
John Evans is not a
He's still at
legend.
the club.
What are we talking
Hey,
about?
You lot haters. You lot haters.
Courts,
But
man.
John Evans is not a
To
legend.
come back to the
Do you know the only thing
Courts,
I'll
he's
say
still
about
here.
do you know
like
the
the thing
media,
is to
right?
come back.
Yeah.
Do you know these
Johnny
players?
Evans is a legend.
All these
John Evans is not a legend.
Indeed.
What is this
Johnny
standard?
Evans, of course Johnny Evans is a legend.
For
What are
He's
you
what?
not a
talking about?
legend. What is this
Being
standard?
on the front
How is
bench.
John Evans a legend?
Nah,
What are we doing in this club? Are we handing out legendary status like a raffle? How is John Evans now
Are
a
you not?
legend?
Are you forgetting about the crossfield pass to Bruno against Burnley?
I love it.
Yeah, he's bugging.
Shut up. That's what you get. No, guys. On that note, maybe we should save that for
You know
another
what
show.
though?
I'm here all week.
Can I just say? Can I just say?
Yeah, go on.
Can I just say?
You man, everyone just wants to say something, innit?
Go on, Josh. You first. Go on, Josh. Go
Okay,
on.
the thing is, I just came here, like I was kind of working, I took a break, and I was like, I just want to come here and speak about this whole Rashford thing, because we've been babying him for way too long, and it's time. Just to stay on the topic, it is time. You know what? The thing is, when we all saw that Nani retirement speech, it kind of reminded me of how United used to have players, you know, that would come on to the, what's so funny? I don't know.
Keep going.
Anyway,
Keep going.
we had players at United that would come on and do the job. We are seriously lacking players like that at United, because for the longest time, let's not forget, we've been babying Rashford into confidence this, confidence that. He's a confidence player on his day that. Like, we need to get rid of this shit and come back to the footballing side of what United used to be, when we used to have professional players that would come on and do the job. So that's my whole take on this Rashford thing. So we need to stop with this whole babying aspect of him. Respectfully, he can go. I'll wish him well at another club as well. I hope he goes somewhere else and does better. But if you can't do it in a United jersey, you can't do it in a United jersey. So that's what I want. I want professional players back at this club. If we're going to do a cultural reset, you make it a good one and you make it a lasting one, right? So you bring back the players that can actually come and do a job. So that's what I want at this club now.
So, Joe, can I just give my last quick point? I'm going to dip in it. If this guy gets sold in January, if he gets sold in January, can the club just bring in a player, I don't care where it is, attacker, midfielder, defender, who's just going to give us a positive contribution for the rest of the season? So that's what I want to say, and I'm out in a bit.
Big up.
You want to say something?
No, basically, Josh said, can I make a point, and then repeated everybody else's points. My head is gone.
No, what? But I think.
Anyways, end the team, bro. End the team. My head is gone, bro.
Can I just say something?
My head is gone, man.
Can I just say something?
Yeah, let me say something. Yeah, let me say something.
Just me. Big me.
Dream cannot be about Rashford. It has to be about replacing Rashford. The next stream cannot be about Rashford.
Good shout.
Whatever comes out, I'm done with it. Replacing Rashford has to be the next topic.
Joe, are you covering KG Street? I presume are you streaming every day while KG's away? There you go. Same time,
that's
half
the
10.
spirit. You should take the spirit to your own channel.
Boy. Yeah, imagine.
Say that again, Uncle.
You should take this spirit to your other people. Will not call names. I will call names.
Knows there's so many topics in the world.
I will call names and surnames.
The truth is that Joe doesn't upload his videos enough.
This
very disappointing.
Bastard.
I see why his daughter. is doing well.
Look at him covering his
face. His daughter is doing well because she's taking after her mother. She's taking after her mother. She can never.
Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
And the stream and the
Drop a bomb.
Back back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at us.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky.
None can compare with the KG done. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
Going
bomb,
on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.